Stephen Jackson, please explain to the GBNews audience, to all of us, what is judicial review? What does it mean?
Well, I must say, I think Steve's almost explained it in a nutshell there already. What it's about is letting the government govern, the government manage the country on the instructions from the electorate. The courts don't interfere with that. As long as the government's acting within the powers given them by the people, then it's fine, they stay out of it. And if someone comes along in a busybody fashion to say, well, I think you've made the wrong decision, the court says, well, hold on a moment. We're not the managers. We don't interfere unless, and this is the judicial review, unless you can show that the government's decision was outside its powers or was irrational or unreasonable, perhaps because they took into account the wrong information or didn't take into account information they should have done. So they didn't inquire properly into what the evidence was. And so that's the judicial review process. It's simply saying what the government did was irrational or unreasonable.
And so you quote back at them their own legislation, I presume?
Yes, absolutely. We say, well, there's a couple of points. The legislation, we say, in the first place, it's being made under a 2008 Act, at which time Parliament had no contemplation whatsoever of vaccinating people with a mandate. It was not simply contemplated under that Act. So we say, this isn't appropriate. That's point one. So just get rid, no discussion needed. After that, it's a question of, well, actually, look at what you're doing. Will it actually achieve the purpose which you say it's supposed to do? And the purpose is to stop or prevent or reduce the spread of coronavirus and illness in the population. But, as Steve's alluded to already, when these vaccines are being shown not to prevent transmission, not to reduce it to any significant extent, and perhaps even to increase the spread, then they simply won't achieve their purpose.